Latest intelligence update on Ukraine, July 5, 2023. United Kingdom Ministry of Defense update. General Sergei Surovikin, Commander-in-Chief of the Russian Aerospace Forces and Deputy Commander of Russian forces in Ukraine, has not been seen in public since the Wagner Group mutiny that took place on June 23 to 24, 2023. Deputy Defense Minister Colonel General Yunus Yevkarov was noticeably absent from a televised appearance by the Ministry of Defense's leadership on July 3, 2023. Reports suggesting Surovikin's arrest cannot be confirmed, but authorities are likely to be suspicious of his long-standing association with Wagner, dating back to his service in Syria from 2017. Similarly, Yevkarov was captured on film conversing with Wagner owner Yevgeny Prigozhin during the group's uncontested takeover of Rostov-on-Don. Despite Surovikin's reputation for brutality, he holds significant respect within the Russian military, making any official sanction against him potentially divisive. The suspicion surrounding senior serving officers highlights how Prigozhin's failed insurrection has exacerbated existing divisions within Russia's national security community. Update from Air Force Command, Ukraine Armed Forces. On July 5, 2023 in the Mykolaiv region, the air defense of the South Ukraine Air Command successfully neutralized 8 Russian uncrewed aerial vehicles. These included 4 Lancet, 2 Merlin VR, 1 Zala, and 1 Orlan 10. Institute for the Study of War Russian Offensive Campaign Assessment. Ukrainian forces reportedly launched counteroffensive operations in 5 sectors of the front on July 5 and achieved gains in certain areas. Geolocated footage posted on July 5 shows Ukrainian forces making advances southwest of Berkhivka, 6 kilometers northwest of Bakhmut, west of Yahidny, 2 kilometers north of Bakhmut, and southwest of Bakhmut. The Ukrainian General Staff confirmed offensive operations conducted by Ukrainian forces to the south and north of Bakhmut. Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar stated that Ukrainian forces are also advancing in an unspecified area on Bakhmut's southern flank. Ukrainian MP Yuri Mysygin announced the establishment of a new position north of Opythna, 6 kilometers northwest of the outskirts of Donetsk city, along the Avdiivka-Donetsk city front. Russian sources claimed Ukrainian assaults in the Lyman direction, the Bakhmut direction, along the Avdiivka-Donetsk city front, on the border between Zaporizhzhia and Donetsk oblasts, and in western Zaporizhzhia Oblast. Ukrainian Deputy Chief of the Main Operational Department of the General Staff, General Alexei Haromov, reported on July 5 that Ukrainian forces have advanced 7.5 kilometers into Russian-controlled territory in western Zaporizhzhia Oblast and along the administrative border between Zaporizhzhia and Donetsk oblasts. Haromov further stated that Ukrainian forces have liberated 9 settlements and 160 square kilometers of territory since the start of the Ukrainian counteroffensive on June 4. Institute for the Study of War Key Takeaways today. Ukrainian forces conducted a series of missile strikes targeting Russian rear positions along the entire front overnight and during the day on July 5. Ukrainian and Russian officials maintained their heightened rhetoric concerning the situation at the Zaporizhzhia Nuclear Power Plant on July 5, following significant claims of a possible attack against the plant overnight on July 4 to 5. Russia appears to be setting informational conditions for a possible false flag attack against the Zaporizhzhia Nuclear Power Plant, although it is unlikely to cause a radiological incident at this time. Ukrainian officials reported that Russia continues to procure Iranian-made Shahed drones and is working towards manufacturing these drones in Russia with assistance from Iran. The Kremlin continues to express concern about the risk of a potential armed rebellion in Russia following the Wagner Group's rebellion on June 24. According to the Financial Times, Chinese President Xi Jinping personally warned Russian President Vladimir Putin against threatening to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine during his visit to Moscow in late March. Russian Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin dismissed Sergei Mykolaiv from his position as General Director of TASS State Newswire and replaced him with Andrei Kondrashov. Russian forces continued offensive operations along the Kupiansk-Svatov line, while Russian and Ukrainian forces engaged in skirmishes around Kreminna. Ukrainian forces conducted successful offensive operations in the Bakhmut area, and Russian military bloggers reported that Ukrainian forces liberated an important height near Klishchivka, 7 kilometers southwest of Bakhmut. Ground attacks between Russian and Ukrainian forces persisted along the Avdiivka-Donetsk city line. Ukrainian forces continued ground attacks in the western Donetsk Oblast, eastern Zaporizhzhia Oblast border area, and in western Zaporizhzhia Oblast. A Ukrainian official confirmed that Ukrainian forces maintain positions on the southern bank of Kherson Oblast. Ukrainian officials reported that Russia's hybrid crypto mobilization and contract service recruitment campaigns have failed to yield large numbers of recruits, contrary to Russian claims. Russian officials are creating information conditions to potentially postpone regional elections in occupied Ukraine, likely due to concerns about successful Ukrainian counteroffensives.